We're live, baby. Let's go. Let's go, people. This is the DC20 live stream here. We got some big news, some big stuff to talk about. Let's go. Who we got in the chat real quick? First of all, Evan's here. Wolves. How you doing, Wolves? Defoder, Grand Old Dwarf, horses in the sands. Get out of the sands, bro. What are you doing? Sell. Michelle. I was like, wait, who is that? I know that name. Tabletop Phoenix, Sinmad. Well, we got a whole bunch of people here right off the start. Let's go. It's almost like something big's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel it. Let's go. The hype, the chat. Oh, it's scrolling so fast. I can't even see. KMC, Spark, Dresden Case, 33 Starlight, Shasta. Oh man. All right. We got to go right into it. Noah Davenport, Liam's here. Joseph Devalica, Blue Comet. Whew, I feel like an auctioneer at an auction here because we're about to. Now I was going to make an auction joke, but I don't know enough about auctions. So anyway, here's what's going on, y'all. This is the biggest live stream that we've ever done, and I'm not trying to oversell it or to go wild and crazy. How that sound is very loud. How that's very interesting. Oh, we already have a super chat. Ace Wheelie, what are you doing? You're super chatting just because I feel the excitement. You can't even help it. I didn't even talk about super chats. I'm going to try and give to you guys some cool stuff. And Ace over here is wheeling his way into a super chat. Appreciate you, Ace. Appreciate it for real. Super chats, all that stuff is exactly what funds and fuels this whole thing of DC20. And the fact that this many people, over 100 now, are here to kind of just see what's going on with this big deal. Let's go. Ace Wheelie's hyped, and just for that, let's get it going. Thanks for kicking it off, Ace. Let's go. So, the outline of what we're doing in general. I'm going to reveal some things. I have some announcements. I have a special guest with some announcements too. So the first reveal that I want to get to is the name of the game, people. Like, whoa, what's the name of the game? We all have talked about like different code names have happened. So like certain games, whether it be video game, tabletop roleplay games, they've released their game under a certain code name. It's called the code name. It has some sort of like slang code name because they haven't came up with a name yet, right? And then they come out with a new name. So what is the official name of DC20? All right. What's the official name? What is this? What does it stand for? What is it? Oh, but it's going to be something different. It's going to be So without trying to drag it out too long, because I don't want to troll you guys, the official name of DC20 is DC20. Whoa, what? Yes. Boom. Yes. My guest is over here cheering on my screen over here, so I feel it. Yeah, the name's DC20, guys. Surprise! That's the name of the game. No curveballs out of left field here. Revolutionary, yes. Didn't see that one coming. Pocket Dimension, you gotta keep your eye out. Pulling a fast one. What? Oh my God. Whoa, we got more super chats coming in. I can't even give an announcement out. First super chat from a sword play and sorcery. Let's go. Love it at Gen Con. Cannot wait to play it again. Let's go. Sword play and sorcery. That's loved it at Gen Con. Heck yeah. I'm going to talk about the Gen Con crew and the Gen Con play tests. So that's actually where some I don't want to say anymore. Don't want to say no spoilers here. And Joseph Devachilaka. I know I said your name wrong, but you know I love you. These preview streams are getting better each week. Let's go. And then we also have another super chat. Looking at using your system for my next campaign. DC20 rocking. Let's go. Grimly. First of all, that's freaking crazy, guys. Like those types of moments that just like this game has been in development for so hard and like been working so hard and coming up with this cool stuff and playing it's been fun. But then to hear someone even make it into their campaign, I am honored truly. That is amazing. That's amazing. So thank you also for the super chat. What are you doing? All right, so drink check. I have my drink. We're good. No, Jack and Coke. No, I got to keep it together, y'all. There's lots of stuff happening. Lots of announcements here, okay? Okay. Woody! With a $20 super chat. Dude. All right, Woody is my wife's brother's best friend. I played DC20 right before Gen Con. I flew to Michigan, which is where they all live. I flew to Michigan and I play tested with Wood A. He was a warlord general of the battlefield. He commanded all of his allies what to do, even though they all hated him and didn't want to listen to him, but he was a badass. So congrats on the DC20 game release, brother. It was a blast to play. A with the kissy face. You know I love you, bro. Let's go. All right. That's awesome. When's the release? Jim Casper. If these people would stop super chatting and let me get to, I'm going to talk to you guys, okay? But everybody needs to keep the energy going. I was going to say calm down, but no, there's no calming down here. We're just going to keep it rolling. Let's take the hype to infinity and beyond. My son Talon loves Toy Story. His favorite part's when Buzz Lightyear falls and breaks his arm. So he goes, oh no, Buzz, fall, break arm. And he'll lay down on the ground and like put his arm out. So to infinity and beyond, that speaks to me there. It's 13th Starlight. Appreciate you. So we're going to keep it rolling. The name of the game is DC20. What does DC stand for? Who knows? What does it stand for to you? What does it stand for to me? Anyway, so I can't give away everything, guys. Come on. So one big thing I want to do right before introducing the special guest, which is sitting here waiting. There has been a not resurgence, because then that means it coming back from it. There's been a surge of interest for DC20, partially from the Gen Con playtest, that people actually playtesting and be like, oh, this is kind of legit. And then partially from you guys, the patrons, the people that watch the videos on YouTube, all that kind of stuff, all of the support that's been coming in. And I've reached out to my other influencer, content creator buddies that I've made over the years from D&D, from Pathfinder and other tabletop roleplay games. And they are interested in what DC20's got going on. And I have a list of those people right here. And whoa, wait, what? Cybinja, bro. Cybinja. What are you doing? Cybinja has also played DC20, is a top tier supporter on Patreon, played DC20 like a champion. Don't push me. No, don't push me. That was my impersonation of his character. Oh, wow, dude. I appreciate that. That is huge, man. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Cybinja. That's just nuts to see so many people come in and just be like, DC20, let's freaking put it on our backs, guys. Come on, let's go. And you guys are the ones carrying this thing freaking across the finish line. Let's go. Ominous Threat, another patron coming in and super chatting. You guys are supporting. What are you doing? Can't wait to use this also in my next campaign. Take all my monies so I can get away from D&D forever. Hey, I didn't say it. Ominous Threat said it. And Ominous Threat made a pretty ominous threat there with stay away from D&D for forever. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so wow, guys, again, stop super chatting. I'm trying to give an announcement here, people. We have a special guest waiting here, and I can't. All right, so hold on. I gotta bring up my thing and make sure I'm not giving. Okay, cool. I didn't know if the screen was like just sitting on them already. Okay, anyway, so I have a list here of all of the content creators that I have spoken with directly and that are interested in DC20, and that as soon as this live stream's over is going to get some information, going to get some stuff sent to them. So if you're watching this right now, check your emails. Unless you're watching live, then say something in the chat. I'll say what's up. But then you got to wait for just a second for the live stream to be over. But here's the list of people that are interested. You might have heard of some of these people. AJ Pickett, Guy from How to Be a Great GM, Guy. Joe Cat, Steely Sam, Mr. Rex, D&D Shorts, Crit Crab, Z Bashu, Jenny D's Dungeon Master, All Things D&D, Rules Lawyer, Dungeon Craft, Griffins and Gargoyles, Super Geek Mike, Tabletop Time, Jordan with a PH is Silent, Trip Monk, Bob World Builder, DM Lair, Nerdarchy, D4 Optimized, Dungeon Masterpiece, Zipperon Disney, Gallant Goblin, Loading Crew, Icarus Games, Wally DM, Che and Peku, Lunch Break Heroes, The Cleric Corner, Matthew Perkins, Lou Buffin, Peak D&D, Total Party Chill, Pyram King, Ryan LaDM, Fry Minis, Beyond the Screen, World Anvil, Dungeons and Destiny, Modern Myth, Vergus Table, Encountersmith, Misfit Adventures, Diana of the Rose, Ashley Wack, Papa Lycan, Gabe Greenspan, Brandon Lane VA, Tabletop Phoenix, and Power Word Crit are the list of people that are interested. But I did leave out one. one person who is interested in DC20. Let's fucking go. I love it. Let's go, Jim Casper. Hey, drum minds on. Oh, I see you. That's a freaking list, right? That is a freaking list. And also, if I think I don't know if I've told this publicly, but I've only told it to patrons. I do have a meeting with Brennan Lee Mulligan next week on October 6th. We have a little meeting. We're going to talk about DC20 there as well. So there's a bunch of stuff going on. But I did leave out one very large name from that list. One of the largest names, in fact, in all of tabletop roleplay games. So they're too humble to say it themselves. So I got to drop the hype there. Over 500,000 subscribers by a long shot now. We played at Gen Con. We played DC20 at Gen Con, and they were very they had fun. We had a blast. We're going to talk about it. But welcome to the stream. Let me make sure I click the right button here. Duke from One Shot Questers. I know, they gotta stop super chatting. And 323 Starlight, D&D Avengers Assemble. He's we are assembling with Duke here. Welcome, Duke. Welcome, man. Let's go.
Thank you.
It was so crazy to play with you, man. First of all, we've talked. I don't know if you remember, maybe you remember, but back in TikTok before you were in YouTube, we talked, and I was like, hey man, like you should do YouTube. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're so great. Like, you were the king of TikTok. You still are the king of TikTok. And then you come into YouTube, came in swinging, and you're just killing it, man. So love your stuff. You guys have to know who Duke is. If you don't, he is the main man of One Shot Questers, One Shot Campaigns, One Shot Koobity Doobities, cooking, One Shot gaming, quaming, One Shot quaffs.
We're being told I'm a little quiet.
Oh, a little quiet. Okay.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go. You should be good.
Am I louder now?
Yeah. There we go. Okay, cool.
Okay,
cool.
Perfect.
There you go. Duke's audio's quiet. Gotcha. There we go. So yes, Duke, man, it was first of all wild to play with you and your team. Duke asked me. I sent out little feelers to lots of people, and Duke was like, "Yeah, I'd be down." So I had you slated into a little time slot, and then you're like, "Actually, can my whole team play? There's 6 of us." I was like, bro, I will move heaven and earth. I will find a time to play with you, bro. And then it was wild. It was wild to say the least. So yes, it was so much fun. And you and your team, man, like y'all are so much fun, and y'all play on your channel, the One Shot Campaigns, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I knew that you had this channel. I just don't watch live streams. I just don't have the time. It's so hard, especially with everything I've been going on. I used to. I've watched Dimension 20 Critical Role, but I haven't branched out too much. But then I've been in the trenches of DC20. But after playing with you guys and how much fun I had with you guys, I was like, I would love to watch them play. So I went and checked out One Shot campaigns after playing with you. I was like, okay, yeah, this is the energy. And you guys have
cool, right on.
And I've been binging some stuff, and y'all have had a nice little home here on one of my monitors. So yes,
cool.
y'all check them out too, because they are fun. They are goofy and fun. Just I'll use those 2 words there. But yeah. So along with all of the announcements and all these other types of things, I wanted to first talk, before we do anything else, I wanted to first talk about our playtest and how that whole thing went down. What was your like, I guess, first impressions or takeaway, or maybe a favorite moment, just anything? I have all of my notes here. After every playtest, I would do like a breakdown analysis of like how the playtest went and took all my notes. But from your perspective, what was your takeaways?
My first takeaway was, I told you this right after we got done playing, but I was like, I never want to touch a D&D again after playing this. So gosh. That was my first takeaway. I'm not saying, first of all, I'm not saying like I'm never playing D&D again. I'm still playing D&D. I still love it. It's just more of like, we played DC20, and I was like, oh, this fixes so many problems I've had with D&D, and it just gave us so many more options, and I absolutely love it.
I mean, first of all, thanks for that, man. Like that.
You're welcome.
That was the goal, you know. And like, I think I say this in one of the announcement videos at some point, and a lot of people that have play tested at GaryCon or other things. My initial intention was to make something more similar to D&D than I ended up with. But as I had the freedom to just create a game and not have to be like, well, I have to make this rule, and I have to make, okay, with death saves, I have to stay in this pocket, you know. As I had the freedom of like, there is no rules, you are making them. Right. The solutions of like an entire system to be able to do this, and then the system started to connect to each other on accident sometimes. So it's diverged into really truly be its own. So that's huge. That's huge.
No, well, I think my biggest takeaway from it, there's so many, but I'm gonna go with this one. I think this is the big one, but okay, I'm gonna say two. Because the last D&D playtest just really bugged me, and I couldn't stop thinking about DC20 after this. So the first one is, I absolutely love that if you hit over a DC check by intervals of 5, you get added damage. That has been so much fun, and rolls just in general get way more exciting because of that. I absolutely love that mechanic. And again, I remember the one thing you described was me getting excited over a 17 because I believe the DC was a 12 and we got 17, which to me, I was like, oh, cool. We got one more point of like damage. I love that. And it just made things way more exciting. And the second one,
wait, time out. Wait.
Oh, yeah, timing out.
I timed you out. You just got a real life timeout. I'm sorry. Dude, no, I love that too. I love that. You don't have to stop moving, you know. You had to really role play the timeout. No, but like one of my favorite moments of Gen Con was you rolling that 17, and because of what it stands for. In D&D, you roll a 17 to attack, and it doesn't matter. I was literally playing in my home game on Sundays, and 3 times one of my players said like over 20, and didn't like, they just were like over 20. They made an attack roll. There was a rogue making an attack roll, and they're like over 20, and I'm like, dude, like, this sucks. Like, why is this not crazy? Like, when you roll any roll in a tabletop roleplay game, if it's high, it should be sick. If it's low, it should be like, you know, or something bad happens. Who knows, right? That's the whole point the story's tied to. So when you rolled that 17 and you knew, that means I hit, and it's going to be more, and there's it just leads to all of these types of, so there was a moment just to get everybody on the same page. It hits different. That's right, y'all. That's right, chat. But there's a moment at the table where Duke rolled a 17 and like hit the table and went, yeah! And like everyone kind of cheered. And I was like, guys, this is why. This moment is why the rules are the way this way, because this would have never happened at a D&D table where you roll the 17, because then if you did roll a 17, sure, you probably hit, but then you got to roll for damage, and then you might roll and then you got to, who cares, right? So love it. So, okay, now on timeout. What was the second one? I really don't know what your second one's going to be. My
second one is, I love the features that you put into the weapons. That one is really, really cool. Just like that. Yeah. Because my biggest gripe, even when I first got into D&D, even when I really didn't know about D&D, I was like, okay, cool, the weapons, like, I want to choose a Morningstar as my first weapon. And then I started thinking, I was like, okay, what's the difference between a Morningstar and a longsword besides slashing and bludgeoning? There's no difference in that. And I was like, that's kind of boring. That kind of sucks. But what DC20 did was, I mean, you added effects to it, and you gave the Morningstar like a really cool feat where if someone has a shield, I could swing around the shield and do extra damage or something like that. It was like so cool. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
And around corners too. You can get it around corners.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
Yeah. And I love that too. And the extra caveat of it making sense. So if for those of y'all who don't know, we're at 161 people now. That's crazy. I haven't even done the announcement.
Go.
I haven't even done the announcement yet, and we're there. Okay, so in DC20, weapons have a passive effect and an active effect. A passive effect is going to be something like if an axe hits a target that's bleeding, it deals an additional +1 damage. If a whip hits a target at its max range, a whip has a reach, so 1 space extra. If a whip hits a target at its max range, it deals 1 extra damage. So there's all these different things for all the different weapons that feel right based on that. So your Morning Star, the little chain weapon thing, or things that reach around stuff, it gains additional damage against targets with a shield or around cover, and you bypass their bonus from the shield or cover entirely, which also connects like what you said to your first thing, because if your attack check is higher, you have a chance to do more damage, right? So it's not just a roll to hit, isn't just a roll to hit. It also, the bigger your roll is, leads to more damage too. So love it. Duncan just says, release the alpha. I'm done. Release the alpha.
Just release it. Okay.
Stop
cool.
talking.
What Western's in here? Give us the paper.
Cool. Do it. Release the Kraken. Release the Kraken. Release the alpha. We got a super chat from Kay real quick. DC, love playing with you at Gen Con. Hey, Kay is actually also on the review team for DC20. So Kay's been in the trenches with the team. Love playing at Gen Con, and working with you on this is really something special. You deserve all the hype. Ditto for Duke's points. Yes. Horse in the Sands with a super chat. Appreciate you. The spoke for mounted combat and weapons. Wait. The spokes horse for mounted combat and weapons is here for DC20. There is going to be mounted type situations, and there's even a subclass that has to do with some mounting things. It's in the Paladin wheelhouse. I know Duke gets excited about Paladins.
Poquito.
Un poquito excited. And high. Love it. Thanks, Horses. Thank you. So yeah, that's cool to know that was one of your favorite rules. I love it.
Yeah. So like when I want to say, like, I'm not trying to bash D&D. Like I just want to point that out. But like but when they did their last play test that came out, they were like, oh, look at what all these classes can do with like all these weapons and everything. And then I was like, that's great, but what do the weapons do? And they had like some weapon mastery, but they were like, it's like, okay, cool, but you could apply that to like really any heavy or simple weapon. Like the weapons don't have anything special to them still. And I got like so frustrated. Like, it was one of those where I literally like paused the stream, snap, and went like, this means nothing. And I couldn't stop thinking about DC20 that whole time. I was like, I can't wait to play more.
No, yeah. And I think another thing that for the play test for me is rewind. It feels like a year ago now, before all the OGL stuff, like playtest material come out, and we'd be like, oh, what's on the new playtest? And I was like, oh, okay, cool, interesting. And they were making some cool moves. The spells, the spell lists, having 3 different spell lists. I thought that was really cool. In DC20, you have 3 different spell lists. Yeah, of course. Yeah, love it. Yes. And then they backpedaled, and they're like, never mind, it's just class lists. I'm like, oh. Okay, that's like the easy way out. Like, and I guarantee you, after me going down the trenches, I know what things they hit. I know what snags they ran into. Like, but what if? But if we give the paladin access to divine school and the cleric access to divine school, how do we? No, never mind. And then like, how do you do that? So I came up with solutions. We figured out how to do that. But like, that was another sad moment. So there's been so many sad moments from D&D, and I'm also not trying to bash it. Like, D&D is what started my channel. D&D is what started your channel. Like sure, of course, they're the titan of the industry. But I still play on my Curse of Strahd games, but I'm just trying to take the inspiration of the years of playing D&D that I have and be like, let's do it this way. And all props and respect to D&D, because I wouldn't be here without them. So, but they're just doing some interesting moves here. So company wise and rule wise. So yeah, love it. And we got our super chat from Brandon Lane. Let's go. You were on that list of content creators. Let's go, Brandon. I have not had a chance to play DC20 yet, but I can already tell it'll be so much fun. Very excited to read over the alpha and playtest with some friends. Keep up the great work. Appreciate you, Brandon. It's like, read over the alpha. It's like, when is that even going to come out? Like, who knows? Who knows when that's going to come out? Anyway, so the 2 other things from the playtest that I have here that I wanted to touch on is the lightning spell duel.
Yes.
Dear God. The lightning spell duel was wild. So one of your players was a lightning sorcerer, and Tori. So she had this lightning thing, and this warlock was like, he's the guy that kept grunting. That's all he'd ever say. She casts a lightning bolt at him, and he's like, and he goes to counter, like spell duel it. So spell duels in DC20, not to stop. I'm not going to stop and do like full rule breakdown. So this is very much, I actually just did a video last week on this. So, or 2 weeks ago. But spell duels basically is if somebody casts a spell, anyone that has a spellcaster has the ability to initiate a spell duel. They have to spend action points to do it. They have to cast a spell that makes sense to be able to counter it. So this evil warlock necromancer was doing this like green necrotic lightning bolt of like witch bolt type thing, and he was going to cast it. And she, as a lightning sorcerer, was like, nope. And she match countered it with a lightning bolt, and then like lightning clashed midair and can't he tried to stop her. Her lightning was coming, his lightning hit, and it cracked, and then she rolled like a 30 or something wild on hers, and then the lightning like overtook it and just fried him to bits and just one-shot him. Like absolutely one-shot questers. The crew, I think y'all got like 4 one-shots. Like you one-shot 4 different things of the different party members.
Yeah, Tori, I believe one-shotted 3 of them. I believe that one specific spell duel, she obliterated the warlock and then moved the spell to the leader, moved it to the leader, and exploded her as well. We were all like, what? Like it was insane, dude.
Because you have 4 action points, right? So she spent 2 to do the first lightning, to then overpower the warlock's lightning, kill him, and we're in the middle of her turn, and then she's like, I'm gonna do lightning again, and she casts another lightning bolt, but you get disadvantage on repetitive things. So she's like, okay, you can do it, but it's a disadvantage. And even with disadvantage, she still rolled like super high and got like a 25 plus, and it was crazy. And then we flavored it as the next lightning just like tore across the battlefield and killed another one. Wild.
It was so good. And then I think the next one that one-shotted is Andrew with getting the blinded and death feature, which you told us at the very beginning. You're like, yeah, the rogues have this feature, but no one's got it yet. And we went, all right, bet.
We're doing
it. And
it.
I think we hit everything that you said we couldn't do.
I was like, at the beginning, they're like, what classes should we be? I don't know. Let's just do this and that, And I was like, okay, the rogue's cool. And the rogue, another little sneak peek rule here, the rogue has a mechanic where they deal extra damage instead of sneak attack. That is really not sneaky whatsoever. It's just you get bonus damage if you have advantage or whatever. Cool. Rogues all revolve in DC20 revolve around conditions. So they have abilities that apply conditions, and then they have a Sinister Strike, which is an ability that gives bonus damage based on what conditions you have on the target. If it's grappled, it's only like +1. If it's like exposed or hindered to other conditions, it's like a +2. If the target's unconscious, it's a +5 damage, which in DC20, that's a lot of damage because the numbers are way squished down, right? So they did some combo where the scion of the group, who is rolling around on his head prone the whole time because that player is wild. That dude, what's his name?
Go, Matt.
Matt played a scion, but he set his head so large that he can't stand up, and he has to, during combat, he has to lay down on the ground, and he would roll around prone on the. It was insane. So anyway, he slept a target he cast sleep on a target, which is a combo I never saw coming. Slept a target across the battlefield, and now the rogue's like, wait a second, he's unconscious. I get +5 damage if I hit him. And it became this like, all I have to do is get a shot off on that guy. If I hit him, he's dead. And so that they orchestrate. He was across the battlefield too, and it was a crossbow rogue. And he's like, I gotta move here, jump across here, get up here, and he got a shot, and he made the shot, stuck it, one shot, killed him. Done. It was so cool.
So yes,
that was
so proud of my
that
players.
Was wild too. And then, so that's all them. And then the final killing blow, you gotta take props to yourself. The final killing blow was with you and your monk friend. You and your monk friend came swinging in, and y'all had a what? What's up? is right. Liam, bro. Liam. All right. Liam, if y'all don't know, Liam's insane. Somebody go stop Liam. He's going to keep super chatting if nobody stops him. He's a monster. Liam, bro. Liam is a huge supporter. He's a huge patron. He's been in every single live stream that I've ever done, the patron only live streams, these live streams, and he kills it with the super chats. Liam, bro. Thank you. Oh my God. A $200 super chat. I wanted to wait for the announcement before typing this, but it's hard to wait. Just thank you for everything. Being a part of this community has given me being through this community has got me through some hard and dark times. Very few YouTubers would take the time to respond to a fan video. It's a journey to this moment. Can't wait to play. Bro, Liam. Guys.
You deserve it.
Like, and in the same vein, not to get too sappy and just come on to Sap Town with me, Duke here. But like, you guys have gotten me through some hard times too. Like, and I'm sure Duke's had the same situation where like, y'all, like, we work for y'all. Like, we don't have some sort of boss over us, like, make sure you're up this stuff. Like, you are the reason. You guys are the reason, and like that right there is the reason. Like, there's been so many times where I'm in a dark spot. I don't really want to, but I'm like, you guys, like, I gotta get this done. I gotta do this thing. I gotta make sure. And you guys are the one that get me through that. So, man. That's huge, dude. Liam sent me a video of like his thoughts on a fighter, and I like watched the video and we broke down. I sent it back to him. He sent me some notes on a fighter, a little bit of his inspiration. It has inspired the fighter class and some other fighter things. So Liam, your presence has already trickled into the game too, nice. Bro. So appreciate you, Liam. What a champion. What a champion. Purple hearts in the chat for Liam. Thanks, bro. Holy crap. Thank you. Woo. Let's go. All right, so Wolf Pond, what did I miss? This is Duke, and we had a crazy playtest. The last thing I want to say about the playtest was that final moment where you killed the final boss. It was literally you and your monk friend, and y'all are like, I think we can get over to him, and you took like help actions with each other, and you like gave him the help action, which the help action in DC20 actually works, and it inspires teamwork.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so then like y'all's final moment was like, I think you had to like spend 1 or 2 actions to move, and then you spent like 2 actions to help. So you gave him a D8, gave him a D6, and then he like had enough movement speed as a monk to be able to get over there, make an attack. So then y'all described this whole thing where like y'all ran across, and he made an attack that rolled pretty well. He had added his plus to it, and then he added your D8 and D6, which I think also rolled high to get over a 30, and then final killing blow. But 2 of y'all together killed the final boss.
It was great.
So, it was great. So everyone had their little moments across the board. So that was so much fun. Oh.
I do want to say one of the big things for this game as well was I was playing a paladin during it. Shocker, I know. I didn't so like me personally didn't do a whole lot during combat, but I was able to aid my party so much in the game.
Too.
I tanked, and I also was just able to aid so much. Like I did Bless, which Bless was crazy.
That was so
with doing
good.
that. I was like, holy crap. So
dude, your first turn was like so well done. It was like masterful. It's in being the creator of the game, seeing you have a turn like that, I was like, like when you have that turn that's just like killer. What?
Dude, look at you. You deserve this support, bro.
What?
Holy crap.
Sybinja? What? You already super chatted. Dude, you already super chat. He pushed me. Sybinja had another. He was one of the play testers, and he had a character who kept saying he pushed me, and he talked like this. He was like a Borat character. Oh, what a great character, what a great role player, and what a great supporter, man. Oh my god, that's wild, dude.
Look at this.
What? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And then Wolves, another super supporter, man. Another, like, the craziest thing is these guys super chatting are the ones who already support like insane amounts anyway. Like I see their names, I know their names. I'd like, and so Wolves, another one who's been to every single patron live stream, every single full live stream. Oh my God, this has been a journey for me from starting with 3.5 when I joined the community to 5e to me loving DC20. You and the TDC are my people, and I feel at home here. The future is bright. Let's go. That's insane, dude. That's insane. Wow. Thank you guys. Like this again, to kind of loop back around to what Liam said, like this community, like you guys are why I freaking clock in and just do the best I can to make the best damn game I possibly can, so that you guys can go take it like the other super chats at the beginning of this thing, to play it in your campaigns, to have fun times at Gen Con with fellow content creators, to play a fun game, and then all that stuff. So that is awesome. Wow. Thank you guys so much. All right. So now, with all of that, the thing you were saying was you were able to tank and be a team player and all that kind of stuff. And your first turn, you like moved into combat, did a thing, and then cast bless, and you like put bless on people, and then you kept up bless for a long time. In another interesting combo, because there are concentration checks you have to make, but you had the highest armor class of any playtester ever. And your armor class was like 17, which in DC20, that's a lot. And you had a high armor class, so then you really they almost protected the bless, and the bless lasted so long, and you were tanking while having bless up, which seems like a bad idea, but then like it was working really well. So cool. Dude. And like people would like, so that was super cool. And also bless in general, it's all D20 rolls, so it wasn't just like little skill checks and stuff. It's all D20 rolls. Freaking awesome. So super cool. And then like if you bless and help, it's just so cool. Certain combos you guys are hitting. So and that type of stuff too, from like the fun at the table and the tactics, is why I was like, I gotta go check out one shot campaigns. I gotta see these guys play in action. So yeah. And that will perfectly segue. Oh, hold up. Woody, another super chatter. Stop it, Woody. You're no way anyone will ever beat my fishing move when we play. Oh my God. So Woody has a finishing move that he did in DC20 that I cannot explain in this live stream, or it will get taken off of YouTube. Shish kebab. I'll just say shish kebab, and that's about all I can say. He shish kebabbed and then used the shish kebab as a weapon as well. It was insane. It was freaking insane. But another thing on that note, that I found out about DC20 through play testing at Gen Con and Gary Con and stuff was, whenever you're dungeon mastering, if that's a word, and so many players are doing some wild, weird stuff, right? And you have to adjudicate like what that would be. In D&D, you're so restrained of like, all right, it can cost an action, or it can cost a bonus action, or it can cost a reaction, or like cost some amount of movement, half your movement, I don't know, right? But in DC20, when people start doing buck wild stuff, all right, you got 4 action points. That's going to cost you an action point to do that. That's going to cost you 2 to do that. That's going to cost you whatever, right? And it's just so cool. So Woody is one of those players. And I was like, all right, that's going to be, but it was so easy and it made sense to do. So DC20 holds up to crazy players like Woody. So there you go. Thanks, Woody. Appreciate you, bro. And then DJ Mahana, excited for the much deserved success for you and DC20 has seen so far, and hyped for everything to come. Let's go. Okay, dude. All right. So I know I have an announcement, but I want to get to your announcement first, which was a perfect segue of after you and your one shot sorry, I almost said campaign. I apologize. Your one shot campaign.
How dare you?
So your one shot campaign, after that play test, you said something to me that blew my mind, and I'll let you take the floor from here for your announcement.
Okay. All right. Let's see how far we get before the super chats take over.
Coulter Wilson, stop it. A long time no see. How are you both? What's up, Coulter Wilson? Coulter's like,
we'll get there. I promise.
Hold up.
Okay.
Thanks, Coulter. Appreciate you, bro.
Okay, so the thing that the announcement I have was right after we played DC20. See, we're not gonna get through it, dude. We're not gonna get through it. Right as I started talking.
Okay, I'm gonna read this super chat, and then I'm not gonna read super chats until Duke makes his thing. Young Fox, bro, $50 super chat. What is even happening right now, guys? I'm trying to make an announcement about some crazy stuff, and y'all are trumping me. Y'all are like, no, shut up, take my money. Late to the stream, feeling the love here. So excited for the next few years. Oh my God. I just got hit with like the sentimentals right there. Let's go. Like the future of like how crazy the future is going to be. We'll talk about that too. If it comes back up, we'll talk about like the next few years to come of what this all looks like and stuff. So
yes, sir.
Yes. Oh, and we do have a boss counter. It's right here. So we're at 7:15. Oh, y'all just got a little sneak peek there. Hold up, that was an accident. All right, cool. So okay, sweet, sick. Young Fox, appreciate you, dude. Yes. Next few years to come, for sure. We'll be here. You just wait. So, Duke, take it away. I'm not even gonna we'll pause on the super chats, please. And we'll read them after.
Minimizing chat.
There you go. Yes. Hit me, Duke.
So. After playing DC20, me and my group had such a fun time. I had an absolute blast. Like, it's been a while since I really, really enjoyed playing a TTRPG like that. And with DC20, it fixed so many things that I had issues with D&D. And I came up to Alan and I was like, hey, dude, like, I want to be a part of this. I want to be a part of this in some way. I love this. I think it's going to succeed, or I know it's going to succeed. And I want to be a part of this in some way. I want to be in your circle of things. I want to make videos about it. I want to make sketches. I want to do live plays of it. Like, give this to me and I want to run with it. So my announcement is I am officially partnering with Alan and Dungeon Coach and DC20, and I'm going to start making content based around it. We're going to start doing live streams of it. We're going to do play tests, things like that, sketches of it, because I absolutely love it, and it's so much fun. And so that's what we're going to be doing. And I literally cannot wait. After the Let's Play, I literally haven't been able to stop thinking about it. My team hasn't been able to stop thinking about it. We're all just crazy excited. And I know one of my biggest things I'm really excited for is playing DC20 in front of a live crowd, because rolling and getting like the higher numbers is just, exactly. Yeah. People are going to be hyped over it. People get hyped over a nat 20. Yeah. People are going to get way hyped over a 17. So
no, I know, right? Oh gosh. And you pointed out some things to me thinking about it in a live play setting, right? Because at Gen Con, I was like, okay, I'm not going to film this. I just want this to be personal. I'm not trying to turn this into content. I wanted it to be genuine and like present and not have to worry about any of that. I just wanted to play with you guys. And then you're like, oh man, playing a lot. I was like, wow, the 4 action points is a lot easier for people to track and remember, and new people to even watch. And then the roles mattering actually translate to energy and hype of all that kind of stuff too. So that was crazy to even think about, that would kind of look like a big cool hype to watch and stuff. And then we got a super chat. Partners for the win ties into what you said. Cybinja, what are you doing, Cybinja? Yeah, high five. Did we high five each other?
Wait.
Other side, bro. Other side. Okay,
sorry.
Good
Here
job.
We go. Good job.
My hand's too. Okay. Anyway, partners for the win. Cybinja again with a super chat, bro. Cybinja, you're crazy, bro. You're crazy. Thank you, dude. Oh my god. And from my perspective and this is again props to you. Of I was like, okay, I fully believe in this system. I am sold. I see this being the next Pathfinder type of thing, and then who knows past that. I truly think this is going to be a game changer in the TTRPG industry. Now, obviously, I'm biased, but even trying not to be, I still believe, right? And I was like, all right, so no one's going to believe me. And as a content creator myself, I know it's crazy to do this. What, just for all of you guys, what Duke's doing is, hold up, I gotta get in close for this one. What Duke's doing is crazy. He shouldn't do this. You know what I mean? He should not get behind DC20 like he's doing. From a D&D is the titan of the industry with however many millions of people and all that kind of stuff, right? But for him to jump onto DC20 and like be a part of that, like that's crazy, right? And I fully thought this was going to be like, okay, so like maybe some like smaller YouTubers will be like, oh, that's cool, I could do this, or like, oh, I'll make like a thing, and like it would have to work its way up the ladder of sizable of YouTubers, right? And then I'd eventually get a YouTuber that's like, you know, around my size or something, at like the 50,000 level, like, oh, cool, there's another one, okay, cool. And then over time, but you freaking from the top, like just like, no, look at this, just like cannonballed in from one of the, yeah, that's insane. Yeah. Like I never thought that would happen. So that was wild, and for you to love it that much. And just so thank you for being a part of this and being a part of this obviously awesome community. So heck yeah. So guys, props to Duke for wanting to even jump on and making the essentially risky, wild move to jump in on DC20. Yes, and I see this, and
I see this as an absolute win.
Well, I see this as nothing but great for us. So you know he'll figure it out. Yeah, but like, hey, what I was about to say was I see one-shot campaigns and Duke's crew of one-shot questers being the critical role of DC20, you know, and that's kind of what I threw that out there, and we've talked about that as far as like that's my vision of like you guys are hype, energy, fun, creative, tactical, min-maxing, role play, like y'all have it all, right? So like, hell yeah, if you take DC20 and y'all play it, it's more hyped, it's more fun to like, and people are like, I'm going to be glued to the screen. Like that's insane. And for you to be able to provide that to the community of like a high end fit, like I just got chills on my whole body, right? Yes, like sir. That's insane to be able to like watch. That is so cool. So huge win. And we're behind on super chats once again. What's happening? Wolf Pawn
people
won.
Love you. That's what's happening, bro. This is their appreciation to all the hard work you have.
Oh man,
you deserve this.
Appreciate you, dude. For it. It's the patrons have known the kind of journey that I've been on of the move, and then I was out of the house for that little period of time. I was working out of a bed. And just trying to get DC20 to you guys. Yeah, I think you got a video, or we had a Skype call while I was in bed. Super professional. But yeah, and so it's been a journey, but it's so worth it, and y'all are about to y'all see. Hold on, I gotta get to the rest of this. I got to this stream. You know what I'm saying? Wolf Pawn 1. You came late to stream, and now you're coming in swinging. It's because, as I've said, DC20 is the next one up. Ominous threat again. Liam DePilla said it first, but I wholeheartedly agree. This is one D&D's downfall. Ominous threat coming in with more. Bro, your name is perfect, dude. Ominous. Everything Ominous threat says is ominous. The one D&D's downfall. Oh man, that would be crazy. As far as what the future holds, who knows? Is however many people get behind it, I'm down, and I'm gonna make this game as best I possibly can, no matter how many people are playing it. Let's go. KD&D, let's go. DC20 hype like the stream. Appreciate it, brother. That's insane. 172 people too. That's a stream record. That's a channel record.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah,
dude.
That's insane. And for DC20 too. That's nuts.
Yes, sir.
OSQ and DC20, let's go. It's a dream come true. Love what both of you guys do. Thank you, AJ Bernard. Let's go. AJ. That's awesome. Wow. Patented bed desk. A patented bed desk. What's so funny is I have like a full-blown bed desk. It's like, it has arm things, it has a flat thing, but I packed it up in the move. And it would have been perfect at the apartment situation that we were in, but oh well. So anyway, wow, you guys are crazy. So now I am gonna take over here. Duke's got his reveal, but I wanted to bring Duke on because like another props and thank you to Duke is like I wanted Duke to come and be a part of this for what I'm going to be showing you guys and announcing to you guys because some things are crazy. So I wanted to do this live stream. I talked to the patrons in the patron only live stream this morning. We had the 20th. Get this, how crazy is this? We had the 20th DC20 live stream. I number them, and this was the 20th. on this day,
Yes,
which is a very big day, because should I tell them, Duke? Should I tell them? Should I tell them now?
You should. You should before you get more super chats.
Okay, probably should. Or maybe we could talk more about that playtest. Remember that one time?
Yeah, maybe.
Irvin said, can't wait. Okay, Irvin, fine. So right now, DC20 is live right now. The alpha is completed. I am launching the alpha. This live stream right now. I'm going to do it literally live on camera right here. Let's see this, and then I gotta switch the camera. Okay, I'm gonna do this with the guest. Okay, there we go.
Let's go.
So DC20 alpha, the 0.4 alpha, is going to be live in the next few seconds. I'm going to explain how it works in general, just so everybody understands before people are going all over the place and clicking on things. I was a teacher for 11 years. Okay. I know what's about to happen. If I drop this thing right now, people are going to not be listening and they're going to start.
That's true. That's true.
So the alpha is releasing today in a couple of seconds, and that is the release. So how this works, this is the DC20. That's the name of the game. Alpha 0.4. 0.1 was literally just me alone in a basement, which not really a basement. We don't have a basement. And then I brought in Eddie Blanton. Shout out to Purius there. And we kind of bashed some ideas around and got 0.2. I shared 0.2 with my review team of about 8 to 10 people. And they were kind of reviewed it, set some ideas, took some, left some, tweaked some, pushed some, play tested a bunch during this whole time. And this has all been over the course of years in the slow parts, but then after the OGL, I was like, ho, light the fire to it, and we just ran with it. And so now 0.4 is the fully revised and in a very good spot. It's over 100 pages. I did not know it was going to be that fleshed out, but it's over 100 pages of. I love that. Give me that. That was nice. So that is going to be one of the things released. Also releasing in this bundle of multiple things all together is a one-shot. Hey, one-shot quest. Hey, shout out to one-shot quest. It is a one-shot adventure that I'm also launching with this thing, all bundled together. It's a one-shot adventure, the same one-shot that I ran at Gen Con during the playtest. I've playtested it dozens of times. Super fun. That's a one-shot. It's also my first publication of me publishing a one-shot, which I felt was appropriate for me to do for DC20. Nice. So there's that. I'm also releasing a 6-page monster homebrew guide as part of it, of how to make DC. I didn't tell you about that one either. It's how to make DC20 monsters. It's actually surprisingly simple. It's very simple. You have 4 action points, and you give monsters things to do with points, and then you're done. It's not like, what is it can do? Is it can bonus and this and has this? No. I have a whole guide of how to homebrew your monsters, because I know that you have the rule system, but I also want you guys, like y'all are saying you want to do this in campaigns. Y'all are saying you want to do all this stuff with it. So I want to give you guys the tools for that. So that's also something you're getting. And I'm going to show this too. Duke, you've seen this, but I'm going to X that out. Okay. You've seen this. This is the character sheet. So super sexy character sheet. Love it. Shout out to Silk Spider, who's been this is just for the record, just to know what this has been gone through. 32 revisions. This is 32 revisions, and to get to this point, little tweaks, little changes. I wanted it to be intuitive. I wanted it to make sense. It has little small subtle things about little notes here to remind you what goes in that box. This is your this plus that. This is 2 points, 4, 6, 8, 10. Whenever you put 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, this is your combat master. Might agility. Mental, physical. They're all separated. Obvious icons, a mana ball, health, hit points, heavy, and all that stuff. So the character sheet is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, and there is a form fillable as well that is I'm going to show right here. Is this what I'm looking for? Right here. This is the character sheet, and this is the form fillable character sheet where you can put and click.
You got the PDF version. Things. Let's go.
Yeah, we got all the things. You can bubble them in, all that stuff. So it's the first version of it, and there's going to be more advanced versions where it starts. doing math for you and other things like that. This is the alpha, so I wanted to get that in there for you guys that are playing online and digital and stuff. I wanted to take care of everybody, so there's that. And there's the, yeah, so boom, there you go. Now, so now how you get this, because I want to say this before I launch it, is how you get this is one of two ways. I wanted to release, originally, the original game plan was it's patrons or how it was able to be done. And so it was going to be released. The alpha was going to be released to patrons. And then later there'd be a beta to public and all that kind of stuff, right? But there's so many people that were talking about wanting to do this, and this is a game system. It's not just like a homebrew expansion to D&D or something like that. This is a game, and if I want to have a community like this awesome badass community we have here, and other creators like Duke that are wanting to bring in their communities and other things like that, I want this to be as accessible to the masses, and I don't want to gate it behind Patreon, which people don't want to do subscription services and other things like that. So there is the high interest, high support, high everything. I want everything now. I want all the bells and whistles. I want early access. I want to have feedback. I want everything. And then there's the website option, which gets you exactly what I just described, everything that you get. And it also updates and the additional alpha revisions over time as well. So the second option, or sorry, I guess the first option is available on Patreon. You can go to Patreon and pick it up at the Bronze Dragon tier. You join the Bronze Dragon tier, you get this post that I'm about to post right now automatically. And you also get all of the other benefits and rewards on Patreon if you're familiar with that. The $15 tier, there's a monthly PDF, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. So it's a higher reward tier, but there's also a ton of stuff that you get there, and that's that. But for the more accessible tier is the website, which I'm about to do right here. This is the website version of the PDF, right? So the website version, option 2, is a one-time purchase of $15. It's one-time purchase, and it automatically updates itself in future versions. I'm going to send out updates that you get over time as I release more content. The alpha, this is alpha, there it is, alpha 0.4, right? Alpha 0.4, when I release alpha 0.5, you automatically get the email of the 0.5. When I release 0.6, you automatically get the email for that. So patrons on the option 1 method, the Bronze Dragon patrons, they're going to get as soon as I finish the Druid class, they're going to get a post on it the second I finish it. As soon as I finish the Bard class, they're getting a post immediately. And then over time, as those updates collect and they get to a larger spot where like, okay, we have a solid amount of update, then I will turn that into a PDF, and that's whenever the 0.5 comes out, and then everybody else gets it. So yes, the patrons get the super access, gotta have it now, feedback, all that kind of stuff, avenues, live streams, and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted it to be available to the masses and to the public, so that's the website option. Both of these options will be linked in the description of this video as soon as I do this, but those are the two options, the reoccurring or the updating self website thing and the patron version. And then there's also another thing I wanted to show, which is this. Ta-da! This is the Kickstarter for DC20.
Let's go!
It's the landing page. It's not live by any means. Okay, easy. But it is the official live page. It's been approved by Kickstarter, all that kind of stuff. So it is 39 people, which were pretty much the people from the Patreon live stream this morning, were the people on there. I'm going to link this in the chat right now. So that's in the chat. But that is the Kickstarter for DC20. That's going to launch in a while. We got to make sure we have it. It's going to be sometime next year. It is going to be next year. Like a middle of next year is kind of my vague estimation, right? But that is that's the link to the Kickstarter, and that's going to be what eventually turns into the hard printed book and all that kind of stuff too. So yeah, the alpha is going to be updated, I don't know how many times, until it gets to the spot where like, okay, cool, that's the alpha, and now we're going to cut that off and turn it into the beta, Kickstarter, all that kind of stuff. And when you join the Kickstarter, all backers of the Kickstarter, as soon as the Kickstarter closes, get the beta immediately. They get the beta PDF, which is going to be pretty much the done PDF immediately, as soon as the Kickstarter closes. Because in Alcander's Almanac, hey, there he is. In Alcander's Almanac, man, it was like a year before I was able to get out anything, because it was just it was my first time doing a Kickstarter. It was such a big project. It was such a learning curve. So yeah, there's the whole shebang, y'all. But yeah, so refresh your page. Look at the followers. Refresh it. Okay, they said
79, baby.
Hey, bada boom. Let's go already. We just doubled. So heck yeah. But there's the whole deal. And now I'm going to do it live. There's the post. There's the attachment. There's the alpha bundle zip that has all those things all together. Before I do that though, I just trolled Duke now. I want to show this. This is the PDF. So this is the actual PDF, the DC20 Alpha. It's all hyperlinked as well. So if I'm like, I want to know about physical defense. Oh, there's physical defense. It jumps me right to physical defense. Oh, okay, damage reduction, mental defense. Oh, combat actions. What are combat actions? Click.
Yes, sir.
There's the combat actions. Oh, minor actions like this. Oh, stacking advantage. So I can stack advantage. What rule is that? Oh, there's stacking advantage. Oh, you can stack advantage. Oh, but what if I get to death's door? What's death's door in DC20? It goes all over the place, right? So anyway, that's how all of these things work, and that's how the whole document is hyperlinked. There's no art in it, so there's that. But that's the whole point of the alpha, is to get you guys the stuff. Also in this is a little video I made that's an hour and a half long, but I talk about all the rules. I give the full rules breakdown that you could send to your players or something and be like, hey, you want to play DC20? Watch this. And they'd have like a pretty good sense of DC20, kind of like Duke, what I did with you when I was like, all right, let's make a character while explaining the rules, and then we can jump into playing. So yeah, there we go. So real quick on the super chats, hold up. Matthew Gonzalez, thank you for the super chat. A little corgi with a present. There you go.
That's Matt. That's the brain dude.
Oh, Matt. No, wait a second. That is Matt. So Matt is the Scion brain dude that had such a large head that he just said he was prone. He said he was like, I'm going to just lay down on the ground prone. I was like,
it was amazing.
I'm going to call you on this, bro. Do you want to be prone? Like, do you want to mechanically be prone? I will give you a bonus if you accept that you're just always prone. And he's like, yeah. So I gave him a D4 to add to all of his spell checks. You get a D4 on all spell checks because you're laying prone and you're able to not have to focus on holding your head up, and you can truly just cast spells. And turns out also Matthew duped me, because at one point, I think Duke, if you correct me if I'm wrong, he got attacked by a ranged attack, and then that ranged attack was at disadvantage because he was prone.
Yep,
and
because he was laying down.
So it was nothing but an advantage. It never truly it negatively impacted him, because he cleverly just rolled around to not be in melee range of anybody. So props to you, Matt. Pro player right there. Yes. And then, 323 Starlight. So question, any chance Josh Scorcher of Dragonfinder Gaming is getting in on this? I have not heard of Josh Scorcher, but send him my way, and if you can let's talk about it. You still have the magic note? I still have my sticky note, the sticky note about you and your monster, if that's what you're talking about, Liam. Oh, sneaky. And then Young Fox for the $10 super chat. I got all distracted with the and then there's Erwin's can't wait. Sweet, there we go. So that's the and sorry. And then this is the monster homebrew guide. There's the whole monster guide of the base stats for how to make the monster, a stat table for like health in the low, middle, and high range across all of the different stats for the baseline stats. And then you got features that you can add on top of it. You can steal from player character features. There's a list of offensive, defensive, and utility features. I made a monster maneuver thing that you can just literally have this and like, I have a monster and I can spend one action point to add any of these things, right? So there's that, little tips on how to run the monster, how legendary monsters work. Here's the adventure, The Hunted. Dun, dun, dun. And then there's the adventure, and oh my gosh, there it is. And then the character sheet, there you go. So, boom. So, there we go. And as of right now, patrons, boom, it's live. Wait. Publish. Schedule? No, publish. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, hey,
crashes.
There it is. Your
there
post
you
is
go.
live.
There it is.
DC20 Alpha is live over on the Patreon. There we go. And then here's the website. We're going here. All the links, the things, and then we're good. There's the name, and there's an attachment, and we're good. And save. Oh wait, I didn't do the thing. Do I go here?
Did you launch it?
I have to set it away from draft. Oh, draft. Active.
There it
Save.
is.
Now it's live. There we go. So then, hold on. There, yeah. So now let me switch it back. Let me switch it back over here to us. So then I can Here is the Patreon link in chat. To there, and then here is the website link in chat.
Let's go.
There we go. Cool. And then I think on the video here, can I edit the description of the video while we're in the video?
Yes, you
can. I can. Oh, look at that. Wow. I've never done that before. Cool. And there is how the cookie crumbles. And then I think there's one more thing I wanted to do. And I would love your feedback here on this, Duke,
okay.
as well.
You want to put the Oath of Throwing It back into the alpha?
Oh no, back into it, meaning it was there originally and then I took it out.
Darn.
Or back that thing up into the
okay.
Oh man, okay. So now it's in the link in the description of this video as well, of both options of the two ways. Cool, there we go. I guess, yeah, Duke, if you could confirm that for me, I guess that'd be cool.
There it is.
There she blows. And then, Coach, the attention to detail in this alpha is amazing. Links from page to page, video to share with players. Dude, well worth the wait. I can absolutely wait to share this with my gaming group. I'm telling you guys, I really wanted to do it right. You know, like I wanted, 195, that's for sure a record. Oh my God, that's wild. 200 people, that's crazy. Alpha. So the other thing, let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything here. Kickstarter cover, yeah, okay, cool. The next thing I want to show was the cover. So we're gonna pull this up. Oh no, I have to do it on this. And then can I do here and then downloads? Yeah, okay, cool. Wait, no, where's? Oh no, is it not recent? Oh, interesting. I wonder.
What did you do?
Oh no. Square cover, character sheet form fillable, character sheet, September. Oh wow, that's weird. It's not okay. I'm gonna have to just go to my email and pull them up from there. Okay. Wait, what's showing right now? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's not even you. That's me.
Hello.
There. No. Oh, I closed you off.
There we go. Here we go. I'm back.
Oh, thanks for cheering me on through that. That was tough. Okay. So I'm just have to. That's what I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to go to my email. Okay, cool. So what I want to show you guys, I want to get feedback from the most amount of people ever, is the cover of DC20. I have not shown the cover to anyone. But I want to show the cover of DC20. There are 3 versions of the cover of DC20, and the artist who's doing the cover, I did not spare any expense. I fully believe in this. I wanted to go and swing for the fences and bring in a beast of an artist, Victor Navone. If you're not familiar with that name, because artists in general just they need more, hype for what they do and what they've been a part of. Victor Navone is an artist at Pixar, which is crazy. Victor Navone is one of the people who did a bunch of the art, some cool stuff in DC in Alkandar's Almanac. He did the cover with Alkandar on the Wild Magic system with Alkandar swirling the magic around. He did the last 2 videos I've made on DC20 of the critical hits and the spell duels. He drew both of those. So this guy is straight up legit. Let's go. Here is, I'm going to show you let me see, how am I going to, okay, cool. You're there. So then I'm going to have to, I know what I'll have to do. I'll have to do this. And then, in fact, I'll just do.
Believe in you.
I had them all ready to go, but then just was apparently, I'll have this be the screen that I go over. Okay, cool. So there's the alpha. In Notion.
Hey.
There you go. It's nice Notion version of DC20. So here is I'm going to pull this over here to make sure I know what I'm showing. Okay, so here is version 1. Version 1. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to pull it up over here. I'm just going to bring it down. Okay. Version 1. Ooh.
Okay.
All right, let's get it a little bigger here.
Okay.
I'll just move it over. All right, version 1. Boom. And then let me actually make sure that this is it's on top. That's weird. Oh, I'm on. Oh, the video? No. Why is it?
There we
go. That's better. Okay. So I was like, I did not have these. I did not have these like screens prepared. That was weird how my camera's not doing it.
Professional at work right here.
True professional. Truly, truly. All right. So there's the first one. Right.
Okay.
It's immediately classic. So I will say the prompt is, and this is the thing that is for sure going to be the vision. The prompt is 5 players coming together to beat a purple dragon, right? Through teamwork. That's one of the huge things that I wanted to have be a presence in this freaking cover here is teamwork. I wanted to see that teamwork feel that you get when you play DC20. I want you to feel that on the cover and look at the cover, and I want to see 5 people, not 5 people individually attacking a dragon. No. 5 people working together to beat and overcome a purple dragon. And purple, y'all know the whole deal with purple and some other things there. So, and the purple dragon is going to be an iconic figure as far as that goes. But who is Alkander and what is his lore? Stay tuned for the campaign setting of DC20. Ooh. Anyway, but this is version 1. You have a dragon and there's like a cave type situation. He's crawling over it. There is a cleric healing an ally that was on the ground on death's door, another mechanic in DC20. A wizard of some kind putting a shield around to protect from a dragon, a barbarian leaping onto it, and a ranger kind of shooting in there. Boom, there's option 1. All right, cool. Option 1. Okay. Now, option 2. Boom. Okay. Similar. Okay. This time the shielded person is kind of a little bit more alone and off to themselves. Okay. So that's why I'm like, maybe not as much. And then also we need to add a ranger, add a 5th person or the ranger in there. Still got the jumping barbarian, but this time the person with the shield's up and it's a sword. So for myself, can I do this? That's,
whoa.
Oops.
Scusi. What was that last one?
Whoops. Okay, cool. So back to this first one, I feel like is more teamwork, and I like the heal. There's gonna be some healing magic there. So that's the first and the second. And then there's a second. There's a 1. There's a 1. There's a 2. 2A. There we go. So that was another version of number 2. With a shield, or the fire blocking the shield, and then that's kind of like the shield's actually blocking the flames. So there's that. And now a version 3. On a bridge, fighting, falling. Oh no! Shielding the allies as the fighter, or maybe possibly, who knows, is picking up the fallen out. They're falling off a bridge, crumbling. It's falling. The barbarian's leaping from something, and then the archer's shooting. Okay, cool. So, overall, I agree 1/2. 1/2. I'd say I agree 1/2. And then 3. So far, I see a lot of threes. But hold up though. Option 3A is right here. Right. Is actual fire coming onto the shield of this next one. I've got a lot of threes. And then stay with me though here. 3 has more movement and motion. Yeah. We do have a few ones. Okay. And then option 3B is this right here. Now, stay with me. I know there's not fire coming out of the mouth. Okay.
Freaking finger guns, bitch.
As soon as you held up your hands like this, I was like, oh, he loves the finger guns. He's going to talk about the finger guns. So the vision here is props to Victor on this one. He did say, like, I'm not a fan of the hands, the gesture they're making to do this. But yeah, this was a direction by me to be like, maybe the wizard, like, because I thought like, maybe the dragon's blowing fire on the shield and then the wizard's buffing the other 2. And there's like the team combo stuff, you know? But I do think that there's a lot of epicness in that of just like the shield coming up, or the abjurative shield, right? Finger guns.
Okay. Idea for you.
Do it
for 3A. I'm seeing a lot of people like 3A. If you want to encompass teamwork with this cover, I love how the wizard is blocking the fighter, who's the fighter is saving the rogue. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
My only, I don't know why, but the ranger is giving me like the ranger pose of holding the bow is giving me too much D&D vibes. I don't know where there's a cover art of like the ranger holding up the bow, and for some reason that's making me think of D&D. But what if the ranger is casting a spell on the barbarian up there, and the barbarian is having his axe glow? That way it's showing everyone is actually working together.
Yeah. So ranger swapped out with a caster, a second caster.
I didn't mean to do that.
No. Sorry, Ranger. Bye, Ranger. You lost the cover. Duke, y'all heard it here, folks. Duke just cut the Ranger off the cover. If you like Rangers, nope, not anymore.
Sorry,
they're not on the cover of DC20. They're gone. No. That's funny. I love it, though. I love it. I see. But hey, we can bring the Ranger back in this cool way right here, because we can change the falling person to have like a bow on their back. You know, we could easily put like a bow across the back, or like in their hand, or falling from the person falling.
Sorry, everyone.
Ranger is now falling. So you didn't take the Ranger out of the picture. You just put the Ranger falling to their death, but then being saved. So you just, it was close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or a falling person using finger guns.
I know, right?
Somebody said that in the chat too. That's funny. Andrew Tucker, that's funny. So I think that's a really cool idea too, because ultimately where the phase where we're at now is version 1, 2, 3 is which one of the positions are we going forward with, and then we can like tweak the poses like which you were just saying. So I think the one I was leading to already was 3, and I think the chat was going towards 3. I think you're going towards 3. It is very 3A. Dynamic. I love that things are crumbling. Like the bridge they're on is falling. The pillar he's pushing on is falling. The barbarian's jumping off of a fallen pillar. I want to write that down. Barbarian jumping off falling pillar. Yeah. So. Boom, there we go. That is there's that, and we'll go back to this. Okay, cool. Now I know what I'm doing now. We're good. All right. That's the cover, little sneak peek there, and that is all she wrote.
Okay, I've literally, like, if you cut the Ranger out of the cover, just for some reason, I 100% making a skit about that. Just be like, all right, we got the Ranger here. No. No Ranger, get it out of here.
No Ranger. Also, because Duke might not have known why he accidentally cut the Ranger, because you guys didn't have a Ranger.
We did.
No.
Yeah, it was Jacob. He was the Ranger.
Jacob. No. Stop it. No, stop it. Don't Jacob. Okay, Jacob, listen, Jacob. You were a dual wielding Ranger. That's why I was thinking bow. From this guy right here talking about bows and like pulling a bow back. I was like, you guys didn't have a Ranger. And then you had a rogue. You had a rogue with a crossbow. So I was like, that wasn't a Ranger. That was a rogue with a crossbow. But you 100% had a dual wielding Ranger. Which is a legit build in DC20, by the way, a dual wielding Ranger that has Hunter's Mark and all that stuff. But yeah, you did have a Ranger, but they were not wielding a bow. That's my saving grace right there. They were not wielding a bow.
Rangers just can't catch a break. Rangers just can't catch a break at all.
That's so funny. Ranger management, anger management. I see what you did there. Oh yeah. So that is that. Yeah. So Rangers are not magical. So then that's why a Ranger casting a spell would be a little weird unless they dipped it into and spent another class. So that's why I had to cut them, and you accidentally cut them. So if the Ranger gets cut, it's your fault. That's sticking. That is sticking. I'm going to apologize publicly at you. I'm going to at you in the so dual wielding Ranger rocked, you guys. It should heck yeah. So there's the whole deal. There's the announcement, there's the reveal, and there's the Ranger shade being thrown.
That couldn't have gone any better.
Oh wow. Yeah. That's how it works. But the Ranger, I promise, side note to all you Ranger fans, Ranger's pretty cool in DC20. Just saying, you get traps and stuff. You get like a hunt. You feel like a hunter and everything. You know what I'm saying? But you might get cut off of a cover, and you're not going to be represented on the cover because of Duke. So, so there's that. And now, when you guys see the next versions of possible alpha release, I don't know when that cover is going to make its debut. But now I'm going to email Vic and go from there. So, pet class, Luke. Is there a pet class? Yes, there's a pet class. It's called the Beastmaster, but that is not released in the alpha. That is for a later time. Bug, what's up, Bug? Making your late fee. Thank you for paying your late fee. If Scatterbug is ever late to a live stream, he has to pay a late fee. So that is a rule. And thank you. That Ranger's rule. Welcome back, Bug. Let's go. Rangers drool. What a preschool insult. I love the not nee. Rangers drool. Oh, that's funny. So that is the live stream, people. That's the announcement. It's live. It's there. Woo! I'm going to be messaging all those content creators. I can't wait to see DC20 stuff from other content creators. I'm sending emails out right now after this live stream ends to every single one of those. You got one of them right here. One of the big dogs here going through. We'll see whenever they post the next deal at some point. I don't know when, but because you guys got to get the alpha. Now you guys have the alpha. You can start to be able to work on something. And dude, if you have any sort of DC questions or thoughts or whatever, hit me up, man. For real, because
you know right off the bat, my whole team, we're waiting to play. So you best know that we're gonna be the first people to live stream DC20 and play a game. I already have a campaign setting in plan. If anyone saw our Gen Con show, I'm gonna be building off of that show and making a world around it because it was just so much fun.
No way.
Yeah.
Do you have is there a video of the Gen Con stream?
There is. It's called the, I think the Three Kings, something about the Three Kings. Let me look.
Three Kings. Link it in chat. Three Kings.
I don't know how well the Three Kings Tea Party Adventure. That's what it's called.
It feels so strange typing campaigns with, there it is. There we go. Yep, one-shot campaigns. I love it. So there's their channel. There's their channel in the chat. And then did you post it?
Yeah. I just posted in chat. Like I posted the link and then you posted yours. So I don't know if
I don't even see you.
Up. Okay, it probably got blocked because I posted a link.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay.
That makes sense. It's not on one shot. It's not on one shot campaigns, but you know what? We'll get to it.
Oh, it's not on one shot campaigns?
No, it's on our one shot questers page.
Oh,
here, let me send you the link. I'll send you the link through Zoom.
Okay. See, now I have to figure out how to go to the chat on Zoom. Okay, there we go. Okay. Copy link, and then there it is. Let's go. So Galaxy for the Night Sky. This will be, I'll do this as my final little announcement situation. In fact, I'm going to click on that. It's on my, it starts off with you yelling.
What?
It starts off with you yelling.
Yep. We had a fun little like intro.
Classic. It was great. So I have that queued up right there on my screen. Let's go. So the final bit here for this before we end the live is I'll give a little bit of like ideas into the future of like the future that we already kind of had that sentimental moment of like years to come.
Yes, sir.
So this is my plan. Who knows what's going to happen, but this is my plan. I think it's a good plan. You can obviously Duke, chat, y'all can interject and throw in some ideas here if you want, but if it sounds good, then cool. Oh, hold up. Brian stopped me. Brian Sled with a super chat. Appreciate you. First time super chatter. Let's go. I'm excited for you, and I can't wait to see all of this come together for you all. Yeah, that's the crazy thing right now. I just got chills, Brian. You just gave me chills of thinking that I pressed the send button. And right now, DC20 is out there to
let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Let's go. Oh, that's crazy. Oh man, that's nuts. All right. So what was I even saying? Oh yeah. So the future plans for this, right? So this Kickstarter, I am going to do something a little bit differently than how D&D did it. I was not a fan of as far as the core rule books. You know, the D&D has the Player's Handbook, Monster Manual, Dungeon Master's Guide. and like you need all 3 of those to be a dungeon master, all that kind of stuff, right? So what I want to do is the Kickstarter. I have to keep in mind that I'm not a full-blown massive company. It's like a huge thing and all these different stuff. It's me and a small badass team. So I have keeping that in mind. The DC20 core rulebook, which is released in the Kickstarter, which I guess I could pull that up again. Where'd it go? There it is. And then I gotta go back to here and show that. Ta-da! This Kickstarter, which let's see, we had 79. Let's see if we broke 100. Hey, 106. Let's go. So this Kickstarter, the DC20 core rulebook Kickstarter, which maybe I should say that DC20 core rulebook, is going to be the core rulebook, the core rules of DC20, everything you would need to play the game, all in one book, including for the dungeon master, what they would need to be able to know to be able to run the game, just being able to have all of the rules in one book, right? It's not going to be a game master's guide because I have such big visions for what a true game master's guide is. No offense to the dungeon master's guide, it did not really help me that much. In the big picture of all the different tools I've had, I would not even put that in the top 10 necessarily of things I've used to be helpful. Certain YouTube videos have been more helpful. Other content creators have been more helpful and other things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make... Yeah.
Raise your hand if you bought the Dungeon Master's Guide and then never read it.
Like you buy it because you feel like you kind of have to, and then you just play, and you're like,
exactly.
Yeah. So we have some hands. Yeah.
There it is.
My goal with this is to keep that in mind and be smart about it and be practical about it and release it from someone who plays these games all the time. Is you're going to have the core rule book, and if you want to play DC20, all you need is that, and that's it. It's going to have all the rules and all the core things in there, all the classes, subclasses, ancestries, all of the things, right? Spells, everything is all going to be in there, and that's the book you need. Cool, there you go. Also, as part of this Kickstarter, I'm going to have extra stretch goals. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm going to have extra stretch goals released for monsters and magic items that are going to be part of PDFs. They're going to be PDFs that get sent in and tacked on along. They're not going to be published into books because that's going to be future Kickstarters. So you are going to be taken care of as far as magic items and monsters and other things that you need to be able to kind of have. I'm also going to be releasing one-shots, and other content creators in the community are going to be releasing one-shots that you can go grab from other content creators. That's one of the big calls to action I'm making to content creators is, hey, we need adventures for DC20, because right now there are the two I've made, the one I released and the one I'm about to release, right? So that's going to be a thing, and there's going to be all of those released as part of the Kickstarter. The extra stuff is going to be PDFs and things, and that's going to be the first Kickstarter, so you're all good and taken care of. The second Kickstarter is going to be the Monster Manual and the Game Master's Guide. Boom. And I'm going to be able to have time to make those next two. And in the interim is going to have time to be able to, I'm going to be releasing that kind of stuff on Patreon every single month. And all those things are going to be eventually, it's early access stuff that's going to be part of that. So you'll have, a year from now, you'll have the Monster Manual. We'll be talking about that, and the Game Master's Guide. That's actually a Game Master's Guide with game prep tools, tables and things, charts, variant rules, homebrew tweaks and stuff you can make to your game of different ways to run the game, extra things and all that kind of stuff. And then the third Kickstarter I have slated to be the campaign setting. And it's going to be the full campaign setting of the world and different things like that. And then after that is going to be a expansion to the game, kind of like Tasha's was, with 5 new classes: Elementalist, Beastmaster, Shaman, Shapeshifter, and the Summoner. Are the 5 other classes that are going to be released, along with a bunch of other stuff for downtime expansions, other things like that. So those are just the next 4 years, and then who knows? I want to do spell tomes, I want to do other monster stuff, and then there's going to be stuff released constantly throughout the year. So there's the whole thing. I hope the Shaman is done right. Fenrir, if you've played World of Warcraft, that's my inspiration, is shamans in World of Warcraft, connection to the elements, totems, spirits, all that kind of stuff. There's just a little sneak peek of that right there. So there it is, people. Thank you, Duke, for coming along here. Thank
you for having me.
Oh, man. You are a champion. a true like I honestly don't, I'm not even trying to get
true bard.
A true bard, a true
Jack
throw
of
it
many
back
trades.
paladin. I don't want to get too sappy on you, but I truly do appreciate you, bro. It was so fun playing with you, and you talked about this in our one-on-one call. I just wanted to meet you. I didn't care about anything else. I just wanted to play with you, and I wanted to approach it and just be genuine, because I think so many times people have like agendas and stuff, and I was like, let's just play. And then you coming to me and being like, hey, I was like, yeah, okay. So thank you, man. I can't wait to see what happens, and whatever does happen, you're going to be a big part of that, and your presence is much appreciated, bro. So
Dude,
thank you, man.
Thank you for making a great system. That's all I can say.
I try, man. I can't tell you how many times a rule has came to me as I'm walking my like 8-month-old to sleep. I'll just be walking around in circles in his room, and I'll be like, oh my God. Damage reduction. If damage reduction works like this, and I'll be like, I have to remember this, and I have to remember this, and I'm like humming and like, so it's damage reduction, heavy hits and brutal hits. Yeah. So
yes, sir.
Heck yeah. And thank you to you guys. Oh my God, hold up, wait, my dad's in the chat. What?
Oh, let's go. What? Dungeon Coach Daddy.
Bill Bjorkren. Awesome live stream reveal. Go DC20. Go go Coach. Go Duke. You just got cheered on by my dad, dude. Let's go.
Woo,
let's go. What? My dad's in the chat. That's wild. Oh, that's funny. So, and on that note, the family that I have here in the chat, have here in the fellow content creators, it truly is an extended family, and this community is awesome. You guys are awesome. Y'all have shown it here in this crazy live stream. Actually kind of rude. I was just trying to announce the game, and you guys kept interrupting with all these crazy support. How dare you all? But honestly, the launch of DC20, all these Kickstarter stuff is just going right back into DC20 to try and fuel this thing, to truly turn it into something wild and crazy and let you guys go in and play it. So there you go. That's it. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Thank you again, Duke. Stay creative. Think outside the box. Do you want to say the peace?
Peace.
Nice, dude.